In this lesson, we're going to define chemical reaction, some important rules of it, and give some examples. A chemical reaction is simply a chemical change. A change that results in a new substance and a new chemical formula. See, there are some important rules that you need to remember. The first one, we call it as the rearrangement of atoms. By that, we mean rearranging the atoms in a different form or a different combination, or even separating them to be able to form a new chemical or a new substance. The second one, we'll call it as products with different chemical properties. By that we mean the products that are formed should have a different chemical property than the reactants or that the chemicals that were present initially in the chemical reaction. The third one, we call it as mass protection. Now, the total mass should be the same in the reactants and in the products. So, the atoms are the same despite arranging them or being able to form a new substance, their number should stay the same. Let's give some examples. Let's say we have two elements. One of them is calcium, which is a metal. The second one, we have chlorine gas. Now, if we combine these two elements, we'll get calcium chloride, which is a salt compound. In this reaction, the calcium and the chlorine in the beginning are called the reactants. They were once acting as single elements. Now they're a compound, and they have a total different chemical property. Let's give another example. Now let's say we have HCl, hydrochloric acid, and magnesium. Now we have three different types of atoms, right? The hydrogen, the chloride, and the magnesium. By rearranging these atoms, we can form new chemicals or new substances. If we change the place of the magnesium and the hydrogen, we'll get magnesium chloride and hydrogen atom. Now we have a different product. Products with different chemical properties. We also had atoms arrangement, and the total mass is the same. If it's not the same, then we should balance the equation. We'll have different videos for that. We also have different types of chemical reactions and different types of arrangement of the atoms. And here what we just did was a single displacement reaction. This happens by displacing one element and being able to form a new substance. We also have other forms of chemical reactions. We'll have separate videos for each type of the chemical reactions.